These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that.
So, Fat Joe out here acting like Josephine, due to the fact that when you got your old lady and y'all getting a little close and she gets just a little too comfortable and get to talking talking crazy. Hold up, yeah. You thought this was something that it is not, ain't you, baby? You feel me? Like you got to go. See ya. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe out here in his feelings, pissed off, man. Due to the fact that Tariq Nasheed, shout out to Tariq Nasheed, dropped a documentary in which laid claim to the creation of hip hop, uh, that what we call rap music, to the original American black, which we call foundational black Americans, right? And us over here with these mega facts, we didn't see the point. We didn't see, like, it's like for us, we like, okay, duh, what's understood don't need to be said. That's how we thinking, you know. Little did we know, whatever is not said will be said by others. Hmm? If you don't lay claim to that which is yours, it will be claimed by an other. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man, we had no idea about the mind state of the foreigners. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the American black, when we be around the foreigners, it's all gravy for the most part. I mean, listen, we ain't gonna cap. One of the first and biggest racist encounters we ever had in our life was from a Latino grown man. We was like 7 years old, not even in the second grade. But we ain't never really got down with the fact that this whole black brown camaraderie, you know individually, I got it, my Latino homies and things of that nature. But it's just like the white people. I got my white homies and things of that nature that I'm choosing before most black people. It just is what it is. But we're not gonna sit up here and act like there's some kind of big old white black camaraderie when we talking about as a group. All right, you see that? Mama told us, always told us, man, buddy, do not overstay your welcome. Hmm. Pops told us, hey man, nobody like a liar. And now we got these guys, represented by Fat Joe, overstaying his welcome to the point where he's out here lying about what his people created when it comes to hip hop. I mean, can you even imagine the outrage that would come if somebody black comes out and lays claim to that which is Latino, the little shaker things with the so shaker things. You feel me? Like salsa. Like what? Like this is insane. But listen, this is the fault of the American black. This is our fault, man. You got to understand that, due to the fact that we include people to the point where they feel they feel a part of this, and they are a part of this, because that's just what and who we are as black people. You know what I'm saying? We are that which is defined as cool. You know what I'm saying? And when you include people into the cool kids circle, they don't never want to leave, you know? Now you got people out here saying that they, and in doing so, they are trying to lay claim to creating that which they did not. All right? And that is our fault, man. It is because let me tell you something. You go to a Latino club, they're not gonna turn you around and send you out, tell you no blacks, no whites allowed, and things of that nature. But what they is gonna do is make sure your ass don't get too comfortable. Hmm? They're gonna make sure you know that this is not your space. You remember what you know what we did to Eminem, right? We're gonna make sure you got that whipping line when it comes to Eminem, because you out here rapping you're making money off of the black people and things of that nature. Everybody had got the eye on Eminem. Hey man, don't you get too comfortable around. You are a guest over here. You hear me? You are a guest over here. You know what I'm saying? And hey, okay, that's all right. But listen, while you got your eyes on Eminem, you got this fool, Fat Joe, coming around, sneaking around the back. Now he's upstairs, up on the podium, sitting on his high horse, up on his mantle, and pointing down at that which created him. Fat Joe got fat off of the American black, and now he's out here trying to dictate, you know, what his people then created. When we're talking about an American black creation. Hmm? Fat Joe pissed off because, you know, Tariq Nasheed shut down his whole, his whole everything that he's trying to fabricate when it comes to his people and the black people, and what they so-called created. But you don't got no evidence. And then what do you mean there has never been some type of big old black and brown coalition and things of that nature? And he's talking as if just because he has black people in his at his I believe he said his brother's funeral.
Do you know where I'm from? You know, we did my brother's funerals. More black people than Spanish people at the funeral sitting next to my mother. Do you know where the fuck I'm from?
That makes him able to be, I guess that makes him able to lay claim to his people, that being the Latinos, that makes him able to lay claim to a black American creation. What? He thinks that just because his babysitter just because his babysitter created Make 'em Say Ho.
My babysitters made up the Let Me Hear You Say Ho. It's two girls, twins, used to babysit me. They made up Let Me Hear You Say Ho. So they have a big problem, these guys.
I just can't believe what I'm hearing. You okay? Yeah. Who is your babysitter? Make 'em say ho, huh? Oh my god, dog. That don't even sound like something that Latinos would say. Okay, but so who was it? Who's your goddamn babysitter, buddy? He thinks just because he carried Grandmaster Flash's shoes, or he was his water boy, that he can lay claim to this is.
And the guy who invented it, Grandmaster Flash, my brother carried his crates.
That's what it sounds like to us over here with these mega facts, man. And he got this guy, Math Hoffa. Oh man, that's crazy. Oh man, yeah, laughing it, like that shit funny. You think that's funny, huh? And look, we don't think he thinks it's funny. We look at that as, like the white people, when they be around other white people and they be making some race bait jokes, and that they don't even think it's funny, but they laughing because they don't want the confrontation. When they get around your black ass, they want to talk all of this so-called progressive shit, right? I mean, this is what we talking. And then look, from what we hear, Matt Hoffa is a foreigner when we talking about his bloodline. So it's like The fact of the matter, let me say this too, man. We had no idea that the foreign blacks thought and spoke about the American original blacks in the way that white people do. And when we found that out, and this we just coming into this about a year ago, we had no idea. As a matter of fact, we didn't know the point of making microphone check. We didn't, because it we just you know oh Lord, we dumb. With it, we had no idea how stupid we was when it comes to this, man. This is insane. Like, these people is trying to do this shit again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, and not exactly, because it was the white people that, take this country, take a little bit of country, take a little bit of rock and roll, take a little bit of it. And listen, let me tell you something. That happened because, just because for the same reasons why this is happening with the Latino people and things of that nature, and the foreign blacks, because you welcome people and you let them get too comfortable, they start getting out of pocket, man. Start leaving trash on the floor, start telling you what to do and where to put your furniture at and shit. You see, matter of fact, ain't my name on this lease? My name on this lease, huh? This is crazy, bro. I'm telling you. Oh man. Shout out to the fat boy. Like we said, man, we had no idea that the foreigners and how they spoke, man, they speak about the American black as if they are white people. And let me tell you something, man. It was a shock to us over here to see that. It was shocking. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, after I know the black people be letting you foreigners know what it's hitting on. So how is y'all dudes talking like this? You feel me? About us. When a nigga put their arm around you. Oh man, I already knew with the Latinos. I already knew the shit about the Latinos, man. I already know, because they not this. They're not even black. The fuck? you know. But it's like, damn, they sound like white people when they talking about the American black people. And look, man, it just is what it is. They do not think the same when it comes to these black issues and what it really entails. Okay, so we cannot be looked at the same because of that, and that is just what it is. And you got DJ Academics out here saying that that's divisive. But man, I mean, wouldn't you call it divisive for the Jamaicans to lay claim to Jamaican shit and not let anybody come around and take it? I mean, you got DJ Academics out here. After he excludes the Latinos from creating hip hop, he tries to include the Jamaicans and say that if anybody has a claim to uh, adding to the creation of hip hop, it'd be us, the Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying?
I do think FBA is a little bit divisive. Okay. All right, cool.
It's like, damn, you boys got the same. You dudes are insane. You're like, what is up? What's going on? What's up with you people, man? Damn. I mean, you already got the invite to this hip hop shit. You already in here. What you mean you pay bills up in this motherfucker, man? What you mean you bought this house? What you mean? No. Ain't nothing Jamaica ever did is as cool as hip hop. Ain't nothing Latino, nothing. Nothing. Nigga got, you know, people, the black people just abandoned country. You see all of the shows they be selling now. Nigga just said, fuck, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? See what the rock and roll, you got the Rolling Stones still rolling. Come on, man. What do we talk? So and you ain't got nothing like. So what? I don't understand. I don't understand. It's psychotic, man. But it's our fault. It's our fault. We let them in this thing, and we didn't do them like Eminem. That is what it is. All right. That is what it is. And now that we, you know, now that the black people are doing it now people are calling calling us racist and things. Racist. But how we racist? We including you. You've been included for 50, I don't know how many goddamn years, decades and decades. So what do you mean racist? Just because a nigga say you ain't create, you didn't. Is that racist? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And they're saying that because they see that the black people are getting along the lines of, the what you want to call it? Damn, I don't know the word. They being as exclusive as other sections and sects of people are. Like, listen to me, man. I got a homie. He's Honduran and white, right? Listen to me. He grew up with his mama, his white mama. Barely knew his daddy. Daddy is in the streets in Colombia. Okay? Big old street nigga in Colombia, allegedly, assumably, presumably. I don't know for sure, But I'll tell you this. You better not ever call this half Honduran white man a fucking Mexican. You better not call this man a goddamn Puerto Rican, because you're gonna get it. All right? And you're gonna get it every time. And you're gonna get it not because of anything he's experienced, the things he got that vitriol from his daddy, because of the divisiveness within the Latino community, man. All right, you hear me? So when the black people say, listen, and we don't even have vitriol. This is not about venom and things. This is just about reality. We don't think the same about very, very crucial and fundamental aspects of what it is to be black in America, and in a lot of ways, we see those that we thought previously were coons turn out to be foreigners. Like we say, we had no idea that the foreigners had this much vitriol and venom for the American black people until we had to see it for ourselves. Shout out to Tariq Cook and the foreigners and things of that nature. It just is what it is, man. And things get shown into light, and the devils get shamed, and they get the hissing, and you're racist and you're divisive and you're this and you're that. But anything to get away from the actual matter at hand, and if because we are right in what we speaking on, and we cannot be denied. All right, not with any type of truth. You can deny with lies, but not with any type of truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fat boy. You know what I'm saying? Just disgusting. This guy got fat off of the American black. He gets on his high horse and tries to act like he can dictate that which he did not create. And while saying that him and his people did create it, you know, and like we say, that's our fault. for letting, people that are not like us let people that is just not the same, don't think the same, don't act the same, but adopted the actions and the slang and the dress code of the black, but everything but the mind state. And that is the biggest reason why this separation must happen, man. Because we don't think the same. We don't have to act the same. We don't have to dress or talk the same, but we have to be on the same wavelength when we're talking about how we think about things if we're trying to get ahead. But if you are thinking about the American black like a white person, we have to separate each other, because that is a very damning way of thinking. When we're talking about progress, we thought you boys would come over here and get up on this bandwagon because we know how to do this shit. But no, you come over here and you get too comfortable, and then you start pointing your fire at the American black, standing with the white people that's going directly against the American blacks. You know what I'm saying? And it's just disgusting work, man. And it needs to be, you boys need to be cooked on this. And listen, man, the thing about this vitriol is that this is not a battle that you foreigners can win. Listen, I've never seen a Latino and an African get together on anything. Yeah. I've never seen camaraderie between Latinos and Africans ever in my life. But when it comes to going against the American black, man, they are 10 toes down. See? You see that? Even though against the American black in a black space. Because they are entirely too comfortable because of the inclusion of what we have done, of what we have given them. Man, and it is our fault. We must take the blame for this, but we must make changes, must be made, and they are being made, and the foreigners see this, these changes being made, and they are trying to fight back against it. Shout out to them. It's not gonna work because you boys ain't got it. And the it is that that which the American black have, that certain je ne sais quoi, that swagger, that aura, that spirit. You ain't got that. That which you trying to co-opt, talking about what you created and all of this shit. You ain't got that which allowed that creation to happen. So you can't do it. I know you want to. It is what it is. Maybe I would want to if I wanted something that I just can't have. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I mean, look, man, shout out to the foreigners. You know what I'm saying? But it just is what it is. If we're not the same, we can't be looked at the same, and we can't be spoken about the same. And that just is what it is,